My topic is crafting an appealing proposition to attract, motivate and retain superior talent. So my presentation is divided into three core components: attraction, motivation and retention. And I tackle each of those from a little bit of a different perspective because I don't want my presentation to be too textbook heavy or too theory heavy. I'd like to empower people with some practical solutions so that they can go back to their own workforce, low-hanging fruit, quick fixes to make these things better in their workplace. Things like developing your employer brand for attraction and focusing on your culture and aligning that to the strategic business plan for your motivation and looking at the engagement of your employees for retention. So, I didn't even go into Maslow's hierarchy of needs or Hertzberg's two-factor theory when I was talking about motivation because I wanted to keep it really kind of practical. I think that's more valuable a lot of the time. For the HR industry, I would say we are still kind of finding our place in terms of being a strategic business partner or a source of competitive advantage. Historically, HR has been viewed as a transactional function or even a necessary evil. And I think that we've come a long, long way in the last 5 to 10 years, but that doesn't mean that everyone gets it. There's still some work to do, and that's why I think the language that is included in the topics, crafting an appealing proposition. Why does it need to be crafted? Who are you proposing to? And what do you mean appealing? It's a no-brainer, it has to be done, but this is the kind of language that we need to use to kind of get people on side, like low-cost investments with high returns and maximising efficiencies and productivity is the way that we kind of get around it to almost prove that the work that we do is so valuable.